but I can't let it go so easily. Until I see what it could be eternity or just a week. We know our chemistry is off the chain. It's perfect now, but will it change? This ain't a yes, this ain't a no. Just do your thing, we'll see how we go. Oh, rush it, don't succeed. Yeah, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Rush it, don't succeed. You can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again.
Good morning. Welcome to the Table Talk podcast with Bob Colbert. I'm Bob Colbert, your host. Today we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl 58. 58 Super Bowls have happened. So let me go ahead and put this on, this image. So tomorrow, for the 2023 season, the San Francisco 49ers will be playing the Kansas City Chiefs. This is specific time, all times here. So the game will start Pacific time, 3:30 p.m. I'm in Los Angeles, so obviously Pacific time. So the win probability for the 49ers is 53%, sorry, and Chiefs 47%. The game's going to be played at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the game temperature tomorrow should be 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Not too bad. It'll be shown, I believe, on CBS or NFL channels, so streaming. So, yeah. So, I'm looking forward to that. So, what are they going to be doing? They're going to be competing for the Super Bowl trophy. This is also called the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And it was first played January 15th, 1967, 57 years ago. So, yeah, that's what it looks like. And let's see. Whoops. And let's go to the full count. So what we have here for Super Bowl 2024, we have head coach Andy Reid, the Kansas City Chiefs head coach, versus Kyle Shanahan, the San Francisco 49ers coach. Who has the edge, Chiefs versus the 49ers? Well, I believe apparently the polling is saying the 49% has a little bit of the edge on this. So Reid and Shanahan will be meeting in the Super Bowl for the second time in 5 years. All right. And that's what they look like. So just kind of talking a little bit about it. So the coaching rematches are rare in Super Bowl history, which is what makes the Super Bowl 58 showdown between Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers that much more special. Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan represents the fourth rematch of head coaches in Super Bowl history, with Reid getting the better of the two the first time around. History is on the side of Reid, Coach Reid, who is seeking his third Super Bowl title in 5 years. The winner of the first Super Bowl coaching matchup has also won the rematch, as these coaches are 3-0 in such occurrences. Coach Shanahan's lone Super Bowl appearance was a loss to Coach Reid, who he'll have to get past in order to win his first Super Bowl title. So a little bit about Kyle Shanahan. He's the winningest head coach in 49ers postseason history, who's making his second Super Bowl appearance. Shanahan joins Bill Walsh and George Seifert as the only coaches in franchise history to make multiple Super Bowls. the son of a two-time Super Bowl champion, Mike Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan has an 8-3 playoff record as head coach, tied for the second best win percentage, .727, in NFL history. That's a minimum of 10 games. Only Vince Lombardi himself, 9-1, .9 win percentage, has a better win percentage in the playoffs. Shanahan certainly has a reputation for an explosive offense, as the 49ers have the most yards per play, 5.9 yards per play, and yards per attempt, 8.1, among any head coach in the Super Bowl era, minimum of 100 games, while Coach Shanahan has a 64-51 regular season record. He was winless, trailing 5 points plus in the fourth quarter, entering the postseason. That changed in the playoff as the divisional round victory over the Green Bay Packers was Shanahan's first down 5+ point entering the fourth quarter. The NFC Championship win over the Detroit Lions was Shanahan's first win, down 17+ points in the second half, having 4 double-digit win seasons over the last 5 years, reaching 4 conference championships games. Shanahan's offenses are one of the most explosive in the league. The 49ers ran motion on 70.2% of plays this season, second most in the NFL, behind only the Miami Dolphins, 78.6%. Using motion frequently allowed the 49ers to average 7 most yards per play in Super Bowl era, 6.61. The 49ers led the NFL in yards after catch per reception in 6 straight seasons, the longest streak in the last 30 seasons. The quarterbacks with the 2 best seasons in NFL history in terms of yards per attempt, minimum 350 attempts, were coached by Coach Shanahan. 2016, Matt Ryan, and 2023, Brock Purdy. Shanahan gets the most out of his quarterbacks, providing an explosive offense as a result. He's won games with Purdy and Jimmy Garoppolo and has made journeyman players like Nick Mullins productive. All Shanahan needs is that Super Bowl title. All right, Coach Andy Reid. After it took 21 seasons for Reid to finally capture a Super Bowl title, Reid is seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title in 5 seasons. Just the 4th coach to make 5 Super Bowl appearances. A 3rd Super Bowl title would put Reid and Bill Belichick, Chuck Noll, Bill Walsh, and Joe Gibbs as the only head coaches to win at least 3 Super Bowl titles. Coach Reid has never had a losing season with Kansas City in his 11 seasons as head coach, and has double-digit win seasons in each of the last 10 years. During that stretch, Reid has 8 straight AFC West championships, 6 straight conference championship appearances, 4 AFC championships, and 2 Super Bowl titles. Chiefs are just the 3rd team in NFL history to make 4 Super Bowl appearances in a 5-season span, joining the 1990-93 Buffalo Bills and the 2014-2018 New England Patriots. The Chiefs are 128-51. That's a .1715 win percentage in Reid's 11 seasons, as Reid has 15 playoff wins with the franchise. He's the only head coach in NFL history to win 100 games with 2 different franchises, and the only head coach to win 10 playoff games with 2 different franchises. He also has taken the Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles to 4 consecutive conference championship games, the only coach ever to accomplish the feat for 2 organizations. Reid in his 2nd postseason victories with 25, trailing only Bill Belichick, who has 31, but he became the 4th head coach with 200 wins and multiple Super Bowl titles last season. Belichick, Don Shula, Tom Landry Reed will join Belichick as the only coaches with 200 wins and 3 Super Bowl titles if he closes the deal on Sunday's game. Reed's strength as a head coach is his preparation for games, especially when he gets the extra week to do so. In his career coming out of the bye, Reed is 21-4 in the regular season, 7-1 in playoff openers, 2-2 in the Super Bowl. That combined record of 30-7, or an 81.1%, shows how well Reed's teams perform when they're prepared for an opponent. The verdict. Okay, the Chiefs certainly have the experience going forward into the Super Bowl. There are 39 players on the 2023 Chiefs roster who have been a part of a Super Bowl in their career, 18 of which have been to at least 2 Super Bowls. Of the current Chiefs roster, 35 players have been a part of a Chiefs Super Bowl, 8 of which played for the franchise in their previous 3 Super Bowl appearances. 10 of those players were the Chiefs when they played the 49ers in Super Bowl 54. This is a group that was coached by Reed, who has 2 Super Bowl titles and 5 Super Bowl appearances already on his resume, while Shanahan is coaching in his 2nd Super Bowl, just 9 players from Super Bowl 54 are back for this Super Bowl. So the experience has to go to Reed, while modern innovation generally favors Shanahan. So don't count out Reed has modernized his offense over the course of the 25 years as a head coach to fit his personnel. So Reed is one of the best head coaches in the NFL history and can catapult into the top 5 head coaches ever with a victory. Shanahan would be on his way there if he can win the Super Bowl. All right, I believe that's all. So also on the Super Bowl this time, let me see, hold up. There we go. At halftime, what we're going to have the pleasure of listening to is in country music songwriter, my goodness, I'm having Reba McEntire. Sorry about that. She'll also be singing the national anthem, is a full circle moment. So in December of 1974, country music singer songwriter Reed Stegall took a trip to the National Finals Rodeo in Oklahoma City with a group of friends, where he happened to watch a young singer deliver an impassioned rendition of the national anthem. Normally, the Star Spangled Banner isn't the main thing you would remember from a sporting event, but in this case, the moment struck with him, who was that redheaded woman with the stunning voice. And he listened to this young lady sing the national anthem, and it just blew him away, Stegall said in the phone interview. Never heard that kind of a voice before. As it turned out, the singer was 19-year-old Oklahoman who would turn out to be one of the most memorable voices in country music. In addition to being an actress, author, and coach on The Voice, and on Sunday, Reba McEntire will experience a full circle moment when she again performs the national anthem at the Super Bowl. All righty. And then I forgot who the halftime show was. Gee whiz. Let's see. Okay. It'll be Usher. Yeah, so R&B singer Usher will be the halftime show. Entertainment guest. Yeah. I believe he also coached on I don't know if it was The Voice or if it was America. I don't remember. Anyway, all righty. Well, that's kind of all I have for today on the Table Talk podcast. I'm looking forward to I'll go back to the studio. So I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl tomorrow. We've got our food all prepared, getting prepared. I got my beer, so I'm ready to set my butt on the couch and watch a good game. It'll be 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Now, typically I like a close game, so I'm hoping it'll be a close game and more than a blowout. So yeah, so we can only hope and pray. So I think I'll call it here today. So wherever you are on planet Earth, I'm sure most of the Earth that has interest in football will be tuned in for the Super Bowl. All righty. Well, y'all have a great Saturday morning and a great weekend, the rest of the weekend. And so y'all take care, and shout out to Joyce Mason of Georgia Mountain. So she's my biggest fan. So hello, Joyce, and looking forward to the Super Bowl tomorrow. Y'all take care. Bye bye.
What you do, you want to me, but I can't let it go so easily. Until I see what it could be eternity or just a week. We